And yet another bear falls victim to my blade, and I send their soul to Sovngarde. Microtransaction. What's going on, everybody? Today's video, yes, you read the title correctly, is going to be about a game that at least a lot of people I know do not like. And originally, I did not like. I tried playing it twice. Alas, the microtransactions got to me. But we'll talk about that later in the video. Today, I wanna revisit ESO and see, you know, they've had a lot of updates. I want to just go back and see if maybe they fixed some of the stuff that a lot of people didn't like, especially me, and see if maybe I can get back into it. I've been getting really into MMOs, and I know that's technically an MMO, and I finally have someone to play with. That sounded dirty. Me and my girlfriend decided to get it and play. We got it for pretty cheap, and yeah, so I decided to record the process. Yeah, that's about it. We're gonna just get right into it, okay? So everything started in a dark, grimy dungeon that I didn't really feel like recording in because I didn't think about recording until I was like right at the end of the tutorial. So I was about to pop through these portals, and I got to decide which world and which storyline I started with. And you know, Skyrim, being my favorite game, is obviously where I'm gonna start. So me and my girlfriend agreed we're gonna start in Skyrim. Western Skyrim. I know there's like 4 different parts of Skyrim on the map actually, but we went to Western Skyrim because I think that's the only part of Skyrim you can start in to do the Greymore questline, and we just hopped right into it. And right off the bat, I was hit with a cutscene that did not play any audio for some reason, so you know, off to a great start. So spawning into Skyrim, we went in and we knew that this game you can get married. And it might seem corny, but we're about to have our 5-year anniversary, so we thought, you know, let's have a quick marriage. So that's the first thing we had to do. And of course, we had to like buy some microtransactions to actually get going on that. And we thought, if this is the only thing we're gonna do, so actually we just bought a month of ESO Plus because it was like $15. We got $15 worth of crowns. You know, I'll do it for the video. That's what I was thinking. I'll do it for the video. So we purchased the required necessities to get married, and we were on our way. I saw a dead rat and a merchant. I checked out the dead rat, and then I went over to the merchant, stole some stuff from her while my girlfriend talked to her, starting my thieving career. But then we knew it was time to get married. We knew we had to go to Solitude first, so that's where we decided to go. We ventured off, killing all the wildlife in sight and talking to anyone. On the way there, we even stopped at Dragon's Bridge, which looked like Dragon's Bridge, and we continued our journey after picking up a side quest. Realizing that a lot of Skyrim was just like Skyrim, we just head straight to Solitude. Arriving in Solitude, we went straight over to the Hall of the Dead, which is ironic being the place to get married, but we got rose up off our feet by some angelic force, glowed golden, and boom, we were married. Rings popped in our pocket, and we threw them on and got XP boosts. With that out of the way, we went right over and got our free house. I wouldn't really call it a house because it's like a 4x4 room, but got that, and then we were ready to finally start a journey. Outside of Solitude, had to find some missing caravan for some people, because that's all we do is help people, and found them pretty quick. Then we had to go to a lookout to find a captain. I stole some delicious looking crusty bread, found the captain, talked to her about an attack on Dragon's Bridge, and then we were back off adventuring. To be honest, I wasn't trying to help. I was only in it for whatever prize, whatever loot, whatever booty I was getting out of it. Back on the road again, I saw a bear screaming across the lake at a troll, and then the troll started getting pissed at me, so I thought the enemy of my enemy is my friend, left the bear alone, and went after the troll. And I slaughtered it, like most of the other wildlife in this game. As we neared the camp, I saw a scout, and quickly snuffed him out before he could alert any of the others. But alas, it was to no avail because the whole camp was already on our tail and we were fighting the Reach, killing them left to right to left to right. Finally finding the one only white-eyed Ina, She told us that we had to go a little Michael Bay and explode some smuggler holes, which was no challenge for us, but first, we had to fish. Now I sat there for about 5 to 10 minutes without realizing the reason I wasn't catching anything was I chose the wrong bait, and I specifically chose the wrong bait. I must be stupid. We realized though, it was no time for fishing, and we were back on the road to kill bears. You know, a lot of bears met the blade for this video, so you better send them your respects. Back to the task at hand, we were off to seal some smuggler holes, threw a couple kablumos in them, and then we were off to our own smuggler cave. I hopped off a waterfall expecting to land in water. I failed. My girlfriend did it. She was fine. Figures. We made it into the cave within the waterfall and battled our way through, finding another hostage to be saved. Oolang. Oolang was shaking in his boots about some explosives that we already knew about, so we set him free to leave the cave and we took care of those explosives and the rest of the reach. Honestly, they never stood a chance. They were just like the bears, just like the birds, just like everyone to meet the blade of Lord Whipple. And away from being cringy, we were done with the quest. It was time to get our reward, and I was so excited. This is what I was doing it all for. Who needed the help? Who cared about helping others? I wanted the reward. I wanted the loot. I wanted the bounty. I got a shield. A shield! Okay. In all seriousness, I was playing ESO in 2023. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. I actually really enjoyed myself. Maybe it was just because I was making a video. Maybe it was because I was playing with my girlfriend, and before I really never had anyone to play with. That sounded dirty again. And to be honest, since then, they have really put a lot into the game. With ESO Plus, they kind of just give you access to all the DLCs, so you pay $15. They give you more than $15 worth of crowns, and you get the access to the DLCs. But you have to pay for it every month to continue the access to the DLCs. Though, knowing how I play games, I get bored after a month. So I'll buy a month of ESO Plus, and then boom, play for a month, drop it. That's fine for me. I enjoyed myself. Sure, there were some things wrong with the game. Sure, there were some things I enjoyed. To list off a few, I'll start with the fact that the game is actually beautiful. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm playing on PC, but something about the environment, even the soundscapes, like, it really feels like an environment while you're playing. And then some of the sunset, it's a really beautiful game. Especially, I saw this castle down in Blackreach. Ooh, all of Blackreach just looks crazy good. Then again, for some reason, I don't know if it was a bug in the game, if it was the hard drive I was using, or if it's just something that happens in the game. Every time I talk to someone, they would have a weird graphical bug. But that's about it on the graphic side of things. Sure, mouthing was off, but it's an MMO. What do you expect? Come on. Come on! One thing I will say, there's a lot of dialogue, and there's a lot of go here, do this, talk to this person. Go here, talk to this person. Come here, talk to this person. Go here, talk to this person. And it is like, I just want to do a dungeon. I just want to slay some dragons. Make it feel like Skyrim. But then again, you got to remember, it's not Skyrim. It's not even made by the people who made Skyrim. Sure, same game company, different people making it. Speaking of the developers, I gotta just say, I feel like they had like a vendetta against bears or just animals in general, because I feel like I was fighting more bears and saber cats than people. Along with the animals though, I thought a lot of the interactions with them were actually kind of cute, like bears scratching their backs up against trees, or elk scratching their antlers on trees, or the badgers. I thought the badgers were just so adorable. And then on to the other general game stuff, you know. Inventory was easy to navigate. It's just like any other Bethesda inventory, to be honest. And they even brought back the same way to read books as Skyrim. The map was fine. There's a lot on the map, but they made it pretty easy to figure out. And I do appreciate The quest log being a little easier to figure out, as in some games I have no clue what I'm doing. In this game, I could figure out what I'm doing. Another small thing that I just really liked was the lock picking, only because it wasn't exactly the same, but it was really similar to Oblivion's, and every game today seems to use the same Skyrim lockpicking system, but it was really nice to have a new way to lockpick, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say about Elder Scrolls Online in 2023.
Oi, aren't you missing something?
No, I
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
what I
no,
would
no.
be
I'm pretty sure
missing.
you're missing something.
No, we're not
Oh,
missing
no, no, no,
anything.
no, no. You better talk about. No, no, you can't. No, you can't leave that out. You better bring that.
Okay, fine.
Good.
Okay, obviously we cannot ignore the elephant in the room. Microtransactions. There is a lot, and I mean a lot. Half of this game is locked behind microtransactions and having to buy crowns, which is the special currency, and then having to buy your stuff with that. Although, half of the stuff that you can get with the crowns, you just need ESO plus for. Now, as I was saying before, it's worth 1,500 of the crown coins or whatever. And then on top of that, you get, I think, 1,650 and ESO and access to all the DLCs. So it's kind of just worth it to do that. But then again, it sucks seeing the whole game locked behind microtransactions. Are you happy?
Yeah, that about covers it.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm done. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one.
Oi, you better like and subscribe or this big old crab's gonna get a hold of your bits.